We had a store, a snack bar, and a post office, tailor, shoe repair, barber, butcher, bake shop, print shop, and 13 repair shops, a master at arms, and a brig. That would be a jail, of course. And pets. I will always remember my pets, George, my cat, whom I pulled out of the bay at Nemea. Well, Knight was our ship's photographer, and he made up a Liberty card for him, George, that is. And y'all, he did. I'll get that in a minute. George, that is. George lived with me in the lighting shop for over a year, and then went over the hill when we reached Seattle. I also took a liking to quite a few lizards, to the dismay of Chief Petty Officer Walden. It wasn't uncommon to be reading or writing letters home, or making out reports and have one of the lizards peer at you over a book and or papers. Death of any lizard was a very solemn affair, with taps played on the mouth organ by Allen of the sheet metal shop, and burial of said lizard over the side in a miniature flag-draped matchbox. Services were usually held at night so that anyone in their right mind would not think we were bucking for a Section 8, that is being crazy. Again, another story from Ed Coe. Now, Ed's wife came to visit the ship at some point in the RV, and I went out there, and she pulled out this book, and we're going through, and oh, y'all, if I knew I was going to do this, I might have see if I could borrow this. But there was this adorable thing, and sure enough, now they had the guys would have a rectangular, like you went to the principal's office, like your report card. It was this little, like a little teeny folder you could squeeze open, write the paperwork sometimes. And this was pulled out with the medical report for George the cat. Oh, I'm not kidding. They got George on the sheet, you know, where it has like a body man, but you got George there, and they got little arrows pointing in about George. It's really precious. I wish if I had known, I would. It was just adorable. And then I had to figure out how was I going to get it away from this woman, because I really wanted that thing for the collection. And I don't know what I said to her, but she gave it to us. Oh yeah. I just think it's the cutest thing, George the cat. And I had forgotten this story until I was reading. I was like, yes, we do have that. We do. He wasn't kidding. They really did make up a thing for George the cat. It was his health report with shots and all kinds of stuff. It's distinctive markings, and it's really cute.